Alright guys, welcome back. This is still just a continuation of showing you the Corsair H50 water cooler. Now, as you can see, I've still left the Prime 95 running. Okay, all 4 cores still golden. And temperatures after 10 minutes, 55 degrees at 3.6 on a Q6600. Unbelievable. That's all I gotta say. 55 degrees. Doesn't get any warmer. All cores 100%. 3.6 gigahertz. All 4 cores still running. It's awesome. Alright, so let's stop this. Close that out, close that out, and close that out. Okay, so now this video is on my new monitor. The old one that I have is still right there. That one there was 1600 by 1200 resolution. It's a Samsung, but it's about 5 years old. And it's dying. It takes a couple of minutes for it to even turn on. I can hit the button all day long, and it'll just be a black screen, and then after a couple of minutes it finally comes up, and it takes a while for the screen to get bright and everything like that. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to deal with that. So I sucked it up, and I went and I got a new monitor. Now this thing, it's only a 23 inch, but it's 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's another Samsung again. See there? Samsung. Okay. And the cool thing about this is, it's an LED, not an LCD, LED. So check this out. Check that out. Look how thin that thing is. Huh? Nothing to it. It's about a ½ inch thick, and that's it. Unbelievable. So awesome. And let's see. So this model is, it's a, oh, you can't really see that. It's a SyncMaster XL2370 Samsung monitor. It's got 2 millisecond response time, and it's got mega dynamic contrast, which means the contrast ratio on this monitor is 5 million to 1. Not 50,000, not 5,000, 5 million. Unbelievable. It's awesome. And that goes for most LEDs. Most LEDs, whether it's TV or the new monitors, you're going to be in the millions. Some of the monitors, there was another Samsung one, a little bit lesser of a model than this one, and that one was only 1 million to 1, and 2 millisecond response time still. But I didn't like it. It looked stupid, and I didn't really care for it. You notice on this one, it's got kind of like a crystal border all the way around it. Clear border going all the way around. And then down here, it's all touch display. No buttons, it's just touch. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, 1920 by 1080p resolution. It's awesome. It's only 23 inch. It has, let's see, it's got an HDMI port on the back, an input. It has a DVI, it has a VGA, it has an optical out for sound. There's no speakers on the monitor, but it does have the optical out to when you plug in your HDMI cable. If you're using an adapter, sometimes you can't pull the audio through, so you're allowed to use an optical out to either hook up to your sound card, or you can run it to a sound system, some kind of receiver, surround sound system, whatever, you know, whatever you have it. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's an LED, so there's no heat at all. This thing over here is hot, and that's probably why it started dying. It gets hot, so it heats up everything, all the bulbs in the back and everything, and it just starts wearing and tearing, you know. So after this being on for, I had it on for 12 or 13 hours the other day, and I touched the back of it, and it's cold, or not cold, but it's room temperature. Not, you know, it's not hot. This thing, after the same amount of time, is hot. It's got air vents and all that junk, and it just gets hot. No air vents, completely closed unit. And you don't even need it. The stand, is solid. Okay, it's not wobbly. It's real easy to attach. All that it is there's a base, clear base there, and all it does is just push into the back of the monitor, and it sits on the base, and on the underside of the base there's a little screw, a little thumb screw that you use to tighten the base, or I'm sorry, attach the base to the stem there, and that's it, and it stays, and it's actually pretty solid. Let me see, I'll show you, just to prove to you all that it is running at what resolution I say. Let's see. Okay, here we go. 1920 by 1080 at 60 hertz. So this is a really nice monitor. I was kind of torn between this and a 24-inch Asus. The Asus had a 40,000 or 50,000 contrast ratio. It was an LCD, and that's pretty much it. It had an HDMI port, it had all the same stuff, but it was an LCD, and it was like $20 cheaper. And then I saw this, and I said, LED for $20 more, no heat, it's probably going to last a lot longer, 5 million to 1 contrast ratio, and it has a 2 millisecond response time. The Asus had a 5 millisecond. So it's like, well, for $20 more, I mean, come on, this is a no-brainer. Yeah, okay, I'm losing, what, less than an inch of, you know, I mean, come on. So this is a nice monitor. Highly recommended. And if you can get it, the cost of this was $299. There's not a lot available. I will warn you. Okay. Newegg just posted them recently. You should be able to get them through there. Some stores may carry them. So, you know, it's really nice. What I can show you on the next video is I'll probably pop in BioShock 2 or something, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm not going to do a lot of running around it because I don't have a stand for the camera, so it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass for me to hold the camera and try to move around. I'll do a little bit. I'll show you the settings and whatnot and kind of go over some things. But alright guys, well, until the next video, I will talk to you later.